Cadence Cyclery, McKinney, Texas. That's where I'm at today because I'm getting fitted on a road bike. Yes, I am getting on the road. Gonna get on the Retul system with my man Eric. Hopefully the fit will help alleviate some of the comfort issues I've had in the past on a road bike, make me more efficient, more comfortable, and faster. All right, Eric, we are in your lair, the Retul Fit Center. Can you tell everybody what it is and what we're trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, here in my corner upstairs, we have a good view, but beyond that, this is where we make people comfortable from their foot all the way through their saddle into their grips. We'll be doing custom footbeds today for Andy. Everybody's got a different arch. So
some don't have any.
Yeah, like this gentleman has none, and yet it still collapses.
And look at that. Look how flat my feet are, people.
I have not seen feet this flat. You can see here in the way that a low arch is supposed to look, you would see a little bit of a slit, which we don't see at all there. These are super durable, and again, they'll be custom tuned to the structure of your foot.
All right, Eric, my feet are in this machine. What are we doing here?
We're gonna add some pressure, so we've got to get the outside of the mold conforming to the outside of your foot before we add any arch support in. We can custom tune the arch or pressure on either side.
Insoles are heated, feet are on top. We're pushing them into the mold that he created. These custom footbeds are going to go inside these sweet new specialized Torch 3.0s. Footbeds are made. What's next?
We're done. We're gonna go eat now. I need to build your bike virtually, so we use the Zen tool, and that's putting in, you know, what's the stack height, what's the size of the saddle, and then I use what we call the beep boop bop. It's a Zen tool, and that creates your bike in space virtually, and that's how we get those laser precision measurements. So we have an initial and a final set of measurements from the fit. It goes beep boop bop.
Eric noticed that this left hood was lower than the right, making the necessary adjustments. What are you noticing on the saddle, and why are you making the change?
Well, I'm moving it forward so we can see if maybe we can lower that front end for you. And then I think and again, this is just a bike off the floor, but from your other bike fit, you can see in the second row there that you were about a degree further nose up on this one than you were on the SQ lab that was on your Da Vinci.
Now, just a quick glance at the bike, I saw the stem and the spacers and figured, man, I need to lower that. But Eric said, look at this fool. Take a look at these bars. They're one height here, but they fall off here. So you gotta take that into consideration. Eric just did the eye test.
Yes.
Got on the bike, pedaled around, he made some adjustments there, and now what are we doing?
Now we're gonna get you all stickered up. We've got all these little markers. You'll be looking like we're making a Madden NFL video game here in a few seconds when the harness is on you. That way we can see you pedaling in space, see your arm angles, your leg angles, and that's that really objective data that we can build the most comfortable fit for you off of. This is the harness, so these are the individual sensors. There are 8 different touch points on you from your foot all the way through your hips, shoulders, and out to your wrist. That's what will be in communication with these blue and green or yellow, whichever way you see it, cameras and sensors, and they're all communicating. Every 10 pedal strokes they take a reading and shoot that data out onto the laptop for me. There's Andy the robot. So you have one knee that's injured right now from riding your gravel bike poorly, right? So
Why you bring up old stuff, Eric?
Yeah, that's in the past. So you're gonna favor that side, right? So what happens is your body, it's smarter than we are, so it's tilting right now. So that's why we're seeing this right knee effectively showing 0 and this left knee showing 3 degrees of pedaling out. It's it's totally normal. We call it windswept. One is straight and the other one is out. Your inside groin will be closer to the saddle. Maybe you'll hit the top tube with that right side. That's where, you know, if you didn't have an injury, we would say, well, we need to kind of steal from that right side and pull you back this way, because you're sitting like this right now, like this, and we want you to turn back to where, you know, I'd rather have, you know, it be 1 and 2 degree instead of 0 and 3 degree, just trying to close that gap down. This is kind of nerding out, but it's called knee travel tilt. So it's how much is your knee tilting away from essentially the top tube, or the directly center point of your bike if it was, you know, sliced in half. As is usual, Andy has asked me to do something that is near impossible. He wants to do crits. He also might ride this bike to Arkansas. Those are drastically different fits. So we're gonna split and go down the middle. So if you look up at the screen, the one that I really hone in on is maximum knee extension. So that's really the system giving us an idea of what your saddle height is functionally. So that range is 32 to 42 degrees. We've put him at 37 and 38 left and right side respectively. So right down the middle, has some room to go up if he maybe was doing longer rides. We would maybe push him that way. If he was doing crit racing, maybe we'd push him a little bit lower. But again, just to pick on him, we know he's got a recent crash, so we've got to watch out for that left knee and not stressing it too much by leveraging the knee too much by lowering the saddle height and putting, again, just too much torque up and over the top of the pedal stroke. So right down the middle, should be able to win a Tuesday night crit and win the Ride Across America. Same bike.
So the numbers coming off the first run being all within range, is that a testament to your skill level, Eric? What are we dealing with here?
Yeah, I think it's a testament because a lot of this came off of the other bike that we had. It's, for people out there, it's a testament to, if you can get fit on one bike really well, then it starts to make the next few bikes, until you have some serious injury or, you know, hey, 20 years goes by. It's just making fine-tuning adjustments. You know, this one is going to be a little bit more aggressive, so we've got a longer reach on this one than the gravel bike, but your saddle height will carry over. And even going from gravel cleats, mountain bike cleats to road cleats, there are thematic things where it's like, hey, maybe you have this shaped one way or another. We can move those things from bike to bike and shoe to shoe, and it really cleans up the process, and you know, we don't have to do 6-hour fits every time. And I think it's a testament to your work off the bike. It makes you flexible, and I often joke telling people, hey, don't brush your teeth in the morning, go and do some core work, because I firmly believe in work off the bike makes fitting a little bit easier, because you become more moldable the more flexible you are and the more core strength that you have.
That was completely unexpected, but I appreciate Eric for bringing that up. I always joke that a lot of the guys on the local Facebook groups freak out when it rains. Like, oh, I guess we're not riding a bike. What am I going to do? I'm just going to go drink some beer. I was like, get in the gym, do some strength training, get all that stuff done. Like Eric mentioned, I don't have a specific goal on this bike because I don't have enough time on the road bike to really have an idea of what my interests are. I do want to try to do everything, so glad that the numbers are right down the middle where he wanted it. Hopefully this gets me more efficient, more comfortable, and I'll just have more fun on the bike and ride faster. Anything else you want to say, Eric?
Yeah, this is the most politically correct fit ever. We're not picking either side. We're just right down the middle. Everyone is welcome. All the comfort.
Yes, and you got to see my Ninja Turtle feet.
Yes, big flat feet. Flattest feet I've seen, and I've done nearly, I think, 1,000 fits.
That's
so
funny.
He stands alone.
If you're in the DFW area and you want a fit, hit them up. Cadence Cyclery. They've got 2 locations with the Retool system.
Yes.
I think?
Yep.
Yes.
Here and Flower Mound.
Bottom line, if you have any issues riding your bike, you're uncomfortable, or you're having any impediments, get a fit. Reach out to your local shops, find out who does fits, get it done.